waiting unnecessarily. At this point, I wish to invite the president of the association, the federation, to the stage, Dr. Alfred Spellman. Kindly join us for brief remarks and a short word of prayer. Thank you.
It's a little different. I'm accustomed to speaking to a live audience, and here I am speaking to you in your own homes. You know, this is a first, at least for bodybuilding, that we're going to be doing a show live in your own homes, and you can, in the confines of your car, wherever you are, we're streaming this. And may I stand corrected? It could be the first sport event that in Barbados actually that's been streamed. But we want to, as the members of the Barbados Amateur Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We're going to have a good show today. We want to thank our sponsors, which includes Innovative Media, Lovell, Health, Fitness, Happiness, Mike Larry, Lifestyle, Fitness. We also want to thank the COVID unit for the great work they're doing for this country. And we want to also thank them for being here today, Mrs. Austin and Mrs. Wilkinson. And we thank you for helping us and extending your help towards us and your effort to keep our athletes and officials safe. May you all enjoy this program. This is a pilot, and this is, as I said before, a precursor of where we are and where we'll be in the future. Thank you all, and may God bless you, and may you enjoy the show. I'm going to put you on back to. You don't want to? I would have you do it. Okay. Well, okay. You want to? I'll do it. Could we all just, wherever you are, just close your eyes, a word of prayer, because without God, nothing is possible. Lord, we thank you today in Jesus' name for your greatness. We thank you for looking over us. We ask your blessing on this country and this world, what we're going through here today. Keep us safe, and you know all, you know everything, Lord, and I ask you especially to bless this program today. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. Over to Mr.
Thank you. As our president would have said, this is the first, but before I go on, I want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Ken Morabino, sometimes my ally, sometimes my rival, sometimes my whatever. However, glad to see you here, young man. I know you will do us well in your comments in the press. Thank you. This is the first for us. Bodybuilding has always been the lead sport, going back from the 50s, and if you look at the statistics, we outrank all other disciplines, in addition to being the foundation sport. Now, just to let you know, we have some 7 athletes with us this evening. 1 Bikini Fitness, 1 Bikini Wellness, 3 Men's Physique, 1 Classic Bodybuilding, and 1 Men's Bodybuilding. That gives us 7. I would also want to introduce the judging panel. I don't have all the names with me. and I don't want to call the names of some and not all. We have the secretary who's sitting at the back. We have the chief judge, and we have him flanked by two other judges on his left, and on his right, and we have the statistician to his extreme right. Let me take the mic out and just come and let people give their names as we go along.
Walter Sober is judge number 1.
Kevin Coleman, Judge 2.
Anita Husbands, Judge number 3.
Mitchell Evelyn, statistician.
Ken Morbino from the Nation newspaper.
Glenroy Boyce, Chief Judge.
Thank you. We have in the back of us the COVID personnel who have been extremely supportive. I must say this. I work in the civil service, and we always try to find ways of what we can't do, what we shouldn't do. They have been here to help us, point us along the way, make sure we have everything in place. It was always, yes, you can. This is it. That way, yes, you're right. Thank you all. Our first competitor in the bikini fitness, and the only competitor in that category, competitor number 2, Trudy Ann Bavell.
Isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead.
Thank you.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.
Our next competitor, Mr. Chief Judge, shall I carry on? Okay, thank you. Our next competitor, first timer, Bikini Wellness, Maria Grimes, competitor number 3.
It's my biggest wish. Girl, close your eyes. Let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna rock, dance you. I wanna rock. We're gonna rock the night away. I wanna rock. I can't go any further than this. I want you so bad.
I believe the Vice President, Mr. Roger Boyce, is backstage assisting. Just bear in mind that this is a first timer. First time, as I recall, on stage. So they may need another few seconds to come on stage. It takes courage to do this, lots of courage. And just for the information purposes, Dr. Sparman, you will be making presentations to both athletes as soon as we get clearance from the Chief Judge. Okay, do you want to take?
Yes, I.
Okay. All right.
All right, step forward. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Face the judges. All right, thank you.
Okay.
My heart to the limit, and this is where I stand. I can't go any further than this.
Okay, can we move on to the next competitor? Okay. Our second competitor, and the only competitor in this category, first timer, Bikini Wellness, competitor number 3, Maria Grimes.
I'm so steady.
Here we go. Let's applaud her for her effort.
Yeah, she had the thing I love. And where she from, I don't know. Rock she wears and go low. Pick up the place like a dojo. So what you say, what you say, what you say? Pretty girl, will you come my way? Now what you do, what you do, what you do? I must get through. Girl, roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, so girl, I love how the way you blow my mind. Hold me tight and bring that wine. Hello, 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 hello. Lord, hey. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? You want give me that? No hold back. Wind it up, ride it. Front to the back, no long chat. Just come to me. I'll give you that sweet type of love. Sweet type of love. Come give me that sweet type of love. Real type of love. Hold me, darling.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Chief Judge.
Competitor number 2, just go backstage. You can exit. Step forward. Competitor number 3. Quarter turn to the right. 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 Thank you.
I believe at this point you want to make presentations. Okay, guide me here.
You're
We
ready?
should have them all back, the 2 of them back on, and then make the presentation.
Yes.
Okay. The athletes in my hearing, the 2 young ladies who would have been on stage, Miss Povell and Miss Grimes, you can kindly make your way back on stage, please. Madam Secretary, would you assist with the presentation ceremony? Very well. Okay, return to your original positions here and there. Okay, thank you. Sir, can you make your way on stage for the presentation ceremony? Yes, sir. I believe we should start with the most junior person first. The competitor in the category of the bikini wellness, Maria Grimes. Sir, the trophies are, I believe, over here.
You're now listening to an official Oh So City mix. Oh So City, que rico.
Can you come forward? She will also receive a hamper, sir. Compliments Zephyrins, the one company we can rely on for support in any way, shape, or form as it relates to bodybuilding. And they should be applauded for this. If there are any other presentations to be made, we will be notified in due course, I believe. The next competitor, senior person here, competitor number 2 is Julianne Bovell, Bikini Fitness. Sir, stay. Presentation, yes? You will be doing all this evening, I believe. And their hamper as well, sir. Okay, Mr. Photographer, Mr. Boyce, I believe you have other prizes for later, sir. Thank you. You will communicate with me as we go on. Thank you, ladies, for your courage. Everyone will go in this direction. Three men. There are 5 competitors, actually, 5 men, in various categories. 3 in men's physique, 1 in classic bodybuilding, 1 in men's bodybuilding. I wait to be guided by the chief judge as to when he's ready. Good. So, men's physique, you are with us, and I am ready for you. Our first competitor in this category of men's physique, competitor number 4, Mr. Kirk Bovell. Let's have you on stage, sir.
Drink like we, none of them can fit like we, can't have energy like we, full of stamina, full of vibes like we. Vibes up from the time that we reach, drinks up, now the madness release. We having a good time, we don't have no time for bad mind. Boy, we don't have no behavior, total disorder, don't cross the border.
Let's repeat again the names: Kurt Bovell, Sean Springer, Nicholas Mosley, the 3 men in men's physique, starting with number 4, Kurt Bovell, followed by number 5, Sean Springer, and number 6, Nicholas Mosley. Okay. Competitor number 4, men's physique, Kurt Bovell. Second competitor in this category, competitor number 5, Sean Springer. Final competitor in this category, relatively new to the sport, lots of courage, I introduce to you competitor number 6, Mr. Nicholas Mosley. Over to you, Mr. Chief Judge. Mr. Boyce, Vice President.
Number 6. What is he position with you? Step forward, gentlemen. Gentlemen, quarter turn to the right. 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 Number 6 and number 4 change places. Quarter turn to the right. 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 Six and five change places. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Face the judges. Thank you, gentlemen.
Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep for me. Every time the people jump in, some of them wanna wine for me. Some of them boogie down for me. Me love the way the ladies will wine for me. Everybody now, like a everybody go. I like the way you do it. I did the same. Mama ladies will wine on me. Like a see girls that hurt. Mama pum pum yeah you there. All the ladies who run on there. Move your body to the beat, yeah.
Okay, information keeps coming as we go on. Just to let you know, as simple as this might seem, this information is already shot down through the CAC region. Persons are already calling. Be happy to hear that. And also to let you know that our next set of events, we anticipate things will get better. We're optimistic about that. And we're looking at the national championships, the Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding Championships, and the Diamond Cup. All of this will be happening in the month of July in the year 2022. So these athletes here already have a head start in relation to what will be happening next year. I also want to let the Vice President know that this is Mr. Boyce. He will be making presentations to the men, Physique, and we will have the other Vice President, Corey, in the back. You will also make a presentation as well. Bodybuilding. Lots of persons are not aware that bodybuilding evolved from the sport of weightlifting. I would have hinted earlier that we would have had weightlifting in the park in the 50s, and then immediately after a bodybuilding contest, weightlifting contest, you would move straight into bodybuilding. Bodybuilding then picked up, carried on, and in the 70s, 80s, and I can say to the early 90s, Mr. Bino would probably agree with me, that bodybuilding ruled the roost. We have had more world titles than any other discipline in this country. People attempt to compare cricket with us. It is a team sport. And even if you wanted to do that, Barbados only competed at the world level in the 60s when they had a match against Australia, and they drew a match against Australia. Barbados did in the 60s. But subsequent to that, bodybuilding we've had several world titles, World Amateur Bodybuilding, International Federation of Bodybuilding. We've had a number of professional athletes coming out of that. At one point, Darcy Beckles did a bit of pro stuff. We had Patrick Nichols, Albert Beckles, even though he represented England, and the list goes on. Henderson Thorne represented Canada, and we can call the names, call the names, call the names. All world champions, all world champions, all world champions. Not to cry down any other discipline, track and field, they've done their bit. But I also want to say that I believe if we were to receive funding on the level to compare with those other disciplines, we would be light years away and ahead of the others. Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for looking out for me. Okay, can we have those three competitors back on stage? Mr. Springer, Mr. Mosley, Mr. Bovell. The order in which you came on stage, let's have you back on. Okay, let's have you here, sir. And remember the marks, the center. Okay. Mr. Boyce will be making the presentation, and I believe he will be assisted by our Secretary Treasurer. Okay. Second runner-up in this category, competitor number 6, Mr. Nicholas Mosley. Can he take one? Okay, you can stay where you are. Stay where you are. Yes, be guided by the. Okay. Is that good enough for you, Mr. Photographer? Okay, stay where you are, sir. Okay. First runner-up in this category, competitor number 5, Mr. Sean Springer. So you have a good idea who your winner is. Just trade places with Mr. Bovell. Thank you. And of course, your winner, competitor number 4, Mr. Kurt Bovell. You are a large audience. Let's applaud to match. Good. I also wish to point out to you, the gyms represented here would be Trudy Ann Bovell, Body Shapers, Maria Grimes, Body Shapers, Mr. Kurt Bovell, Body Shapers, Mr. Sean Springer, Formula Fitness, Mr. Nicholas Mosley, Iron Benders. And the other competitors as well come in. Mr. Gregory Merrill, he is Body Shapers, and Mr. Andy Sargent, who we must give a special introduction to when he comes on stage, Fitness Workshop. But let's once again applaud all. Judges, you can do this too. There's nothing stopping you from applauding. Anita. Trust I'm not breaking any rules. Mr. Chief Judge, I'm not breaking any rules, huh? Okay, good. Okay, all the photos have been taken. We are satisfied, gentlemen, in single file. This way, please. Everyone, go this way. Thank you. Initially, there was some view that it would have been difficult to pull this event off. We have had some blunders, and I must take the blame for those blunders and those bleeps. But at the end of it, because of the good relationship we've had with persons over the years, we've been able to get some assistance. Automotive arts. They've been assisting us in this regard. Zephyrins, as I've mentioned before, they've always been with us. Mike Larry, Lifestyle Fitness. We've had Unique Fitness. Shines Auto, which is in Black Rock. Lovel's Health, Fitness, Happiness. Okay, more prizes. And this is our hard-working secretary-treasurer who makes sure we get it right. She's on your case. You've not done this. Why not check this? You've forgotten this. As any good secretary would do. Madam Secretary, take a bow for your hard work. And I believe something else is coming too. And that envelope with the $500,000 in cash, that's coming from who? Automotive Art. We must commend those companies that in this harsh economic climate, they've still found it possible to dig into their coffers to give us a bit of what they have. I believe they can now leave the stage. Thank you, gentlemen. I almost stopped you from getting your bread for tomorrow morning. I'm beginning to feel jealous. There are quite a lot of prizes, and it makes me feel as though I want to get back out there and compete. I believe I still have a chance. Let's hear you, Mr. Listen, we are relaxed here this evening, and I'm prepared to take any punches from you. Let's hear you. Actually, in bodybuilding, there is a category for persons in wheelchairs. I'm not in a wheelchair, and I believe that I still have a chance. I believe that next year we will have a celebrity contest. Dr. Sparman, Roger Boyce, Corey Morris. I'm making it official now. COVID, I'm making it official now. I'm going in as well. Next year for the Independence Classic, we will have a celebrity class. And I had a discussion with Miss Austin from the COVID yesterday, and she's supportive of me getting back into things. Good evening, Miss Austin. How are you? My next door neighbor from St. Joseph. Okay, once again, Automotive Arts, Zephyrins Bakeries, Mike Larry's Lifestyle Fitness, Unique Fitness, Shines Auto, Black Rock, and Love is Health, Fitness, Happiness. These are the 5 persons who have given us tangible support. I wait to be guided by the Secretary Treasurer and the Vice President in relation to the next athletes coming on stage. And I would want to repeat again that next year, 2022, it being the Lord's will, we shall host the Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding Championships and the Diamond Cup. Now, note carefully, the Diamond Cup is not given to any and everyone. You have to be at a certain level. An inspection is done, Dr. Sparman. An inspection is done. Someone flies in, and they check the facilities to ensure that they meet the standard that is required by the International Federation of Bodybuilding. Officials also come to the event, and we have the expense of ensuring, we have to ensure that they're here, so we bear the expense. The expense is borne by us. So it is not just a run-of-the-mill activity. It is a serious activity which can be at the level of the Olympics in terms of standards. The rooms must be at a certain level, hotels must be at a certain level. It is all in the interest of the athletes and to ensure that the credibility of the host nation is not compromised. Correct, Dr. Sparman? Thank you. Right. I want to thank the technical people at the back, the lighting, the sound here, and there's some men behind there doing a whole lot of stuff. With a lot of wires behind there. I'm not so sure what you do, but I know you're doing something to make this a success. Gentlemen, tell me. You're streaming, no, you're streaming the stuff. You're streaming, yes. Interventive media, yes. You two gentlemen at the back, y'all are connected? Okay. So you got the camera here taking stuff. They're recording it and sending it across the world. Am I correct? Gosh, I got it right. Good. We want to thank you all. And I understand that you are going to give us a discount as well, huh? As part of, you see, there you go. Dr. Sparman, you've got support. Look, they're going to give us a discount. Yes, I have the names of two persons here, Andrew Gemont and Stan Armstrong. Are they here? You shy, man, you shy. You're Mr. Armstrong, right? Good. So Mr. Gemont is the man behind the... You're Mr. Gemont, the one who gave us a discount, right? Good. At Christmas time, you see, the season for sharing, for giving. We thank you all. More prizes keep coming. More prizes keep coming. Look. As the old people would say back then, the lighter man up there, look, he's sorting this out as well. Tell me something while we're waiting to get stuff on. Okay, good. I've got the all clear. We all know what a lighterman used to be. Back in the days when ships used to come up into the Korean nation, those persons used to take the stuff off, big men and oar, and bring the cargo to shore. Right. Okay, we continue, Mr. Chief Judge. We continue. Our the final two competitors in two different categories. Classic bodybuilding, competitor number 7, Mr. Gregory Murrell.
Thought I couldn't breathe without you. I'm inhaling. Thought I couldn't see without your perfect vision. Thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting.
you. Thank you. We would like to have the two ladies who would have been on stage just a short while ago. You need to come back on stage. There are prizes to be given to you. You'll be guided by the vice president. He will tell you what you should do. But now we will go with the men's bodybuilding category. We have one competitor in that category. You want to have him back?
Yeah,
Okay. Mr. Murrell? Mr. Murrell, we want to have you back on stage, please.
So you do posing already? Yeah, so now we do the posing. Very compulsory. Very compulsory. Front double biceps. Okay, thank you. Lat spread from the front.
Hold a minute, please. Hold a minute. The two persons who would have just entered, the chairs must remain where they are. We thank you. Continue.
Relax. Side chest. Relax. Back double biceps. Relax. Lat spread from the rear. Relax. Vacuum pause. Relax. Right. One classical pose. And relax. Okay, thank you.
This way, sir.
Next competitor.
Okay, just before we go on, the presentation to be made, continue. While the presentations are being made, I will repeat again the sponsors: Automotive Arts, Zephyrins Bakery, Mike Larry's Lifestyle Fitness, Unique Fitness, Shines Auto, Black Rock, and Lovell's Health, Fitness, Happiness. Earlier I had said 5, there are 6 supporters of our event this evening. History is being created. 50 years from now, I will remember this. Okay, that's it. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Okay. Our next competitor, he was involved in bodybuilding from the age of 15. He is age 65 and change. He is a prostate cancer survivor. And he looks forward to competing when he reaches age 70, which is just around the corner. At age 65 and change, I give to you, I present to you, competitor number 10 from Fitness Workshop, Mr. Andy Sargent.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars.
Okay, stay where you are, sir. Stay where you are. Courage, commitment. Over to you, Mr. Chief Judge.
Front double biceps. Relax. Front lat spread. Relax. Side chest. Relax. Double bicep from the rear. Relax. Back. Lat spread. Relax. Side tricep. Relax. Abdominals and thighs. Relax. Thank you.
courage, commitment, determination. We are at the beginning of the end of the event. We have a few other things to do, and we just await results. And will we have them back on stage, both of them? Okay, both athletes. Let's have you back on stage. Vice President Morris. We have all winners here this evening, and we will go first with the classic bodybuilding. Gentlemen, continue to respect your distance. Thank you. And we will go with classic bodybuilding. In this category, Mr. Gregory Merle, kindly step forward one step. Thank you. To claim your prizes. And the next athlete, man of courage, age 65. We said it all before. Competitor, Mr. Andy Sargent. Kindly step forward one step forward to receive your prize. I believe there are other hampers to be given to these gentlemen as well. Mr. Morris? Corey? Yes. They're big men. The biggest ones there, yes. One each. Good. All the pictures have been taken. And while that is being done, I would also want to acknowledge the presence of a former Mr. Barbados, Mr. Stevenson Bell. Once a Mr. Barbados, always a Mr. Barbados. Good to see you. Glad to have you back. Gentlemen, I want to thank you. You can all leave the station as they make their way off. Again, we want to thank the technicians, the technical people, Stefan for the music, David for the lighting, Mr. Armstrong, and Mr. Gemmett. And there are two other men here. They're part of the process. One in the dark, that I can only see his glasses, Andre. Right, and you are Andre Aline? Vane Aline? I thank you, gentlemen. We want to thank you. And most important, well, no, sorry, I wouldn't say that. But also as important, press coverage. Mr. Kenmore Bino, I thank you. I'm not buttering you up, but I know you'll give us a good. Oh boy, that smile makes me worry. Once again, thank you all. Mr. Chief Judge, is there anything else, any mopping up, anything else we need to do? And I want to thank the judges. Very critical, important to us. Every person here in the blue shirt, all the persons here in the blue shirt are judges. And also the personnel from the COVID unit. We really want to thank you for your help. We really want to thank you for your support. You've been there for us. You've pulled us through. You've guided us. You bent over backward. We took you out of your bed and brought you here. Good. So I believe Ms. White will find something ever so small to give you and say thanks. Once again, good evening and thank you all. Mr. President, you won the day. Thank you. And to the staff of the Derek Smith School. Staff, thank you all. Of competitors,